Mitrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps Education channel. This is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. We are continuing our fascinating discussion on Maharastra series, sub-topic being the 10 physiographic geographic regions, among which part 2 is Wardha-Penganga Basin or WP Basin, Wardha-Penganga Basin. This is part 9 of Maharashtra series, that is the Wardha-Penganga Basin. And we have previously looked at all the 10 broadly. We are exploring each of them in detail. Before you look at them little further, Mitram and Bandhuvam, we can see here this is the Godavari river here, and this is the next we'll look at the Wainganga Basin, but I have given the rivers here, the Kanhan river, Pench river, Wainganga, this Kanhan Pench tributaries, and all this is the Wardha river. This is the Wardha river. Actually, this is the Wardha river, the red one. This is the PENGanga river. PENGanga river, Wardha river. This is just separating these regions into two parts. So this is the western part, eastern part, the black line. This is the actual river, you can see. And this is Pranahita river. All Wainganga, PENGanga, Wardha, they all join together, Pranahita. It is joined by Indravati. I misspelled here, not Indrayani, Indravati. Indrayani is a river that is a tributary of Bhima in the western Maharashtra Desh territory. Indravati is in the Dandakaranya, Bastar, Koraput regions of Kalinga, Utkal that joins the Godavari river. These are the physiographic geographic regions. Physiographic geographic regions, and there are like three types of we can see the political administrative regions, and then we can see the cultural historical regions. Geographical physical regions essentially tell you more about the land, the surface area, rivers, mountains, catchment. That gives you a different outlook and how they will eventually shape human civilization. And if you are new to my presentations, Mitram and Bandhuvam, and there are more than 360 well prepared presentations on varied diverse topics from Indology, that is Indian studies, and human ecology, demography, and history, battles and rivers, and global systems, international geography. You can go and explore them. South Asia Maps J. Reddy, and I have posted them, all those 360 in 30 playlists. You can pick and choose the one you like the most. And this is our Maharashtra series, as you are aware, in South Asia Maps. Maharashtra series, we already looked like various districts and natural boundaries, stages of formation of Maharashtra state, Deccan States Agency, and geographical area compared to other provinces and countries, and 10 physiographic regions. In part 8, we looked at Tapti Basin, and part 9, that is Wardha-Penganga Basin or PENGanga Wardha Basin. Maharashtra is very important. It's the land of Mawals, the people who live in the western part of Pune in Sahyadris, the initial soldiers of Shivaji. Land of Maratha warriors, the land of Chandrapur, land of Shriman Pishwas, land of Mrutyunjay Veer Savarkar. Marathas led the reconquista of Bharat against Islamic imperialism. They lost Panipat I. Later they lost with the Anglo-Maratha wars. So their conquest were lost, and eventually they were unable to resist the European or British imperialism. So, but they got the concept, Kathak to Attak. They won the land from Islamic imperialists from Kathak to Attak. Kathak is on Ganga Sagar, that is in Utkal, Orissa region. Attak is a town district on Sindhu river in Potwar region of Paschim Punjab. That was in 1758. Attak Cuttack to Cuttack. So knowing of Marathas, their land and their history culture is a very fascinating and very important to understand Bharat. And we have taken a similar approach, and I presented Himachal Pradesh series. You can look them in the playlist. And we also talked about the fascinating British Bengal Presidency, 11 divisions, 61 districts, and we look at them in the appropriate playlist in our YouTube channel. Of course, we also looked recently at United Provinces, 10 political divisions, 48 districts, that is the heartland. Today it is called Uttar Pradesh, UP. You can look at them. Before the Maharashtra, in general, you should be aware that important this northern part, Khandesh, Dhuli Jalgaon region, the bearer, the former Allah Haddas territory, that is the Nizam's territory bearer, that is Akola, Amravati, Buldana, and so on. Nag Vidarbha, Wardha, Chandrapur, Nagpur region. Of course, the Marathwada, that is Aurangabad and Nanded, Parbhani, and Bhid, Usmanabad regions. Baglana, northern part of Nasik. And Desh is the heartland of Maratha heritage, that is the Pune, Satara, Sangli, Sholapur regions, and Balgat region, that is the Nagar and the Bid and Udgir regions. And of course, on the seaboard next to the Sindhu Sagar, fascinating Konkan and Bombay urban area, enclosed by the Salsette Island. And this is the Portuguese Imperia at that time, the Goa, Gomantak, north is the Malawan region. And that is about the general broad idea. I will talk about it at some other time in detail, but that is suffice today. And these 10 regions we talked about, you can stop this if you want to look at more. And let's briefly discuss this region, and we look at the actual map and see the importance. So what are the rivers that flow in this region? The rivers that flow in this region is, of course, the PENGanga river. You can see the PENGanga river. This is the PENGanga river. And it gathers the waters of Wardha river. This is the Wardha river, the red one. PENGanga, Wardha river. And later they gather the waters of Wainganga. They form Pranahita river. Pranahita, you see. And it joins the Godavari river. See the Godavari at the border of Chandrapur area, Sironcha region. And also later Godavari gathers the water of Indravati river from Basta Dandakaranya region of Kalinga. So the river continues into 10 Godavari districts, falls into the Ganga Sagar eventually. So this northern, how do you know this basin, Wardha-Penganga Basin? The northern part is Tapti Basin, here you can see, and also you can see the Satpura ranges, Betul and Chindwara regions in the northern part. Eastern part is the Nagpur-Wainganga Basin. Sometimes this is together called Vidarbha Plains, but R.L. Singh divided into these three, so I took the same. So there is a little bit flexibility, so this is not like built in a stone. So southern part of this is, of course, the Godavari Valley. The western part is Ajanta regions, and we'll see the RV upland near Wardha in the Vidarbha. So sometimes this entire region is called Vidarbha, Nag Vidarbha. That also comes the bearer. So it becomes a little complicated. So these terms are used a little loosely. So you have to pay attention what exactly the presenter is talking about. This is the Wardha-Penganga Basin. It is a two parts. Western part is bearer. Also there is a bearer in the Tapti Purna. We also talked about Akola, Buldana, Amravati region. So here we are talking essentially Pusad, Wani, that Yavatmal region. That's why again the bearer region is split. So western part is the bearer, that's called Varhad. Yavatmal district, historically called Wani district or Pusada district. Now there are essentially some taluks in there. Eastern part is Wardha region. Wardha is actually in the Vidarbha region, but is the eastern part is the Wardha. This one is the Wardha region. Of the historic Nagpur region. There used to be a province called Bearer, that is 1853 to 1903, like a province of Berar ruled by the Central British Indian administration. Later it belonged to Nizam. Later Nizam formally gave it called assigned district. So then British added this Berar province, made it a division, political division, Berar division, as a part of Central Provinces Berar. That survived almost more than 40 years, that is CPB, Central Provinces and Berar. There used to be the Nizam's eldest son is called Prince of Berar. His principal wife is called Princess of Berar, Princess Durrushawar, from Turkiya Usmanliya dynasty. Her dynasty was overthrown in World War I by the Ataturk, Kemal Pasha Ataturk, but her husband Azamza or Mirza Beg, Prince of Berar. You can see Nagpur princely state belonged to the Raja, Bhonsla Raja of Nagpur, Maratha dynasty. Later it was merged, this Nagpur Prince area merged to the Sagar Narbada territories, formed central provinces. 1903, it should be 1903. It made into central provinces and Berar. That's what here I am trying to show. It's very complicated. So the Berar region here, Nagpur region, this is the central provinces, Berar, CPB. We can say more or less Madhya Bharat or Madhya Pradesh, even though that words are little loosely used. Southern portion is Berar, Nagpur, that is the Marathi speaking. Northern part of CPB is the Sagar Narmada territories, Jabalpur territories, and the Mahanadi Basin, that is the Wainganga Basin. So this is part we are looking about. This is the Berar, Prince of Berar and Princess of Berar. So this is the Princess of Berar, Princess Durrushawar, the daughter of the last Attaman Ali Sultan Pasha, and she was married around about 1933 or so to Azamzada, eldest son of Nizam, Allah Hadrat here, princely state of Hyderabad and Berar. And her cousin Nilofer was married to second ton Prince Muazzamza, and that is the Princess of Berar. And we will go look at the fascinating region. Here we are looking again the same. This is the Maharashtra map, the land surface area. You can see the entire thing, detail. Okay. This is the Tapti Purna. This is the Tapti, this is the Purna basin we looked at before. And now we are looking at the PENGanga Wardha. This is the Wardha. This is the Wardha river here. The PENGanga river flows north of Ajanta ranges, cuts outside, and it cuts the border between now Adilabad district, that is the Telangana region now. Adilabad district is here, Telangana region. This is the PENGanga river. This entire circuitous way, this is the PENGanga river here, PENGanga. And Wardha river, you can see Wardha river here, joins here, and both join together, and the combined stream here, this is the Wainganga. We'll talk it next time, and this is it becomes a Pranahita, and it gathers Indravati from here. That Godavari, this is the Nanded region, below region, that is the Nanded district. So the Godavari almost flows straight, joins here. So we can see this is the RV plateau, the Wardha, Hingangad, this is the RV plateau here. And we are looking at the same in different perspective. Let me show you the broader view where we are. So we are going to talk about this region. This is that's the river we are talking about. This is the Godavari river here. This is the Wainganga river. This is the PENGanga will be here. Wardha river will be here. So this is the RV plateau. This is the Tapati. This is the Narmada Sagar, Burhanpur. This is the Burhanpur town because it's the Narmada. This is the Burhanpur, and this is the Melghat region, and this should be the Akola, and this is the Nagpur region. This is the Nagpur region, and this is the Nagpur. This is the Nagpur region will be here because that's the Wainganga. Nagpur. I think this is the Nagpur here. And this is the RV. So yeah, this is the RV plateau. Nagpur, Wardha will be here. Hingangad somewhere here. And this is the Ajanta range, northern part of Ajanta. This is the Ishapur Dam, the built on the PENGanga river. The PENGanga river goes here, the Yavatmal district, and joins. This is the Sriram Sagar on the Godavari river. So the joins here. This is the Wainganga region. You can see a different perspective here again. And we are looking at the Satpuras, the Melghat, this is the Burhanpur Pass, the Tapti Basin, Purna Basin, this is the RV Plateau, that means the west side is our Wardha river, this is the Ajanta, so it's the PENGanga river, both join. You can see little bit river here. This is the Wainganga river, and both of them eventually join somewhere here in the Adilabad district, southern part of Adilabad district. And you can see this, this is the, we can see this part, this is the Vidarbha region, this is the Wardha region, this is the RV should be, yeah, you can see the RV plateau here, Wardha, Hingan Ghat, then this is the Purna Basin, Tapti Basin. This is the essentially the region we are looking at. Is Yavatmal region. The western part is this Yavatmal, eastern part is Wardha. The two parts again. This is the sometimes called Wani. Sometimes it's called Wani district, and sometimes it's called Yavatmal district, historically called Pusat district, and Eastern Bearer. So it has changed so many names historically. And that is about the fascinating, and some of these concepts come from the Indian Regional Geography, R.L. Singh, and you can look at them, and we looked at it, and that is about the fascinating Wardha-Penganga Basin of Maharashtra's geographical and physiographical regions. We looked at the second part. Next we look at the Wainganga Nagpur region, that is the heartland Vidarbha region. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy Mitraman Bandhvam. If you like the presentations, I really appreciate you take the time and subscribe the channel and bring it to the notice of your friends. And it will be a really great help if you can take few seconds and put some of your comments or suggestions or anything you want to say when you listen me at share chat site. If you can put it in the YouTube channel main site, that will be even more informative. See you later, Mitraman Bandhvam, at other presentations. South Asia Maps, Dr. J. Reddy.